It's great to see so many families, friends, and also some new faces here today to celebrate the wedding of Helena and Dan Morris. When she was younger, she was always very determined in life by what she wanted and was very driven by achievements. She has had such good friends from school who have always been there for her, and some of them are here today. I always remember when she left school, driving her with a good friend of mine, Steve, who was like an uncle to her, to Brighton, to help her move into Brighton University, to train to become a teacher. It was quite a sad day saying goodbye to her. I think I was more sad than she was. She was going to be away for a long time, but I knew deep down that she was doing the right thing. I was so proud of her on her graduation day that I knew she would make a fantastic teacher. Helena has always been such a lovely daughter ever since she was born. She was a model child. I'm so proud to be Helena's father. Now Dan and Helena have their own little baby, a beautiful daughter called Margot, who has recently turned 1 year old, which they both love and adore. Margot is so cute and is the model child and reminds me of Helena when she was that age. Helena will be, I have no doubt, an amazing and loving wife to Dan and a proud and loving mother to Margot.
What a lovely time to collect together in this lovely church as we celebrate the wedding of Dan and Helena and with baby Margot in accompaniment, who's not quite the star of the show.
I'm Major Laurie Brown. No guesses that I belong to the Salvation Army. And it's a privilege, I feel, for any minister to be part of an occasion such as this. It's a very personal and a very intimate part of people's lives.
And so we come to the vows, Daniel. Would you please repeat after me? I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Daniel Oliver Morris,
why I, Daniel Oliver Morris,
may not be joined in matrimony
may not be joined in matrimony
to Helena Rogie West.
to Helena Rosie West.
Helena, I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
any lawful impediment
why I, Helena Rosie West,
why I, Helena Rosie West,
may not be joined in matrimony
may not be joined in matrimony
to Daniel Oliver Morris.
with Daniel Oliver Morris.
Daniel, will you take Helena to be your wife? Will you love her, comfort, honour her and sustain her as long and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Helena, will you take Daniel to be your husband? Will you love him, comfort, honour and sustain him, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Just hold it down. Repeat after me. I put this ring upon your finger
I put this ring upon your finger
as a continual sign
as a continual sign
that we are married
that we are married
under the solemn promises we have made this day.
under the solemn promises we have made this day.
Dan? He's lost it. I put this ring upon your finger
I put this ring upon your finger
as a continual sign
as a continual sign
that we are married
that we are married
under the solemn promise
under the solemn promises
we have made this day.
we have made this day.
And now it gives me great joy to declare you husband and wife. And Daniel, I don't know how many times, but you now may kiss the bride.
That's it now. Stop.
It's always a very sad time when you see your children grow up and leave home. But now Helena has a lovely romantic guy in her life. He's not just a Wham fan, but a big rugby supporter of the Exeter Chiefs, and also a good rugby player himself. I had to put that bit in.
Today I stand before you not merely as a man looking like a Team James Bond, but as someone completely, irreversibly and preposterously in love with you. It's easy for all of you to look at Helena sitting here and think, he's punching, and you'd be right, but it's not always been the case, and I just want to really briefly share a story of how we actually got here. September 2017, a new teacher starts at St Leonard's. She was hot, cute and funny. And in that September, a lovable rogue from Year 6 Hawks with 10 out of 10 chat, this guy, plucked up the courage to ask you for a drink. And do you remember your response? Yeah, he said no. Yeah, you said no. That's right. And then I asked you the following week. Do you remember what you said? Yeah, he said no, good. And ladies and gentlemen, I asked this woman for a drink every week in a non-toxic masculine way. And it took 6 months until she eventually said yes. We of course went for that drink, we had a few more dates, it was all obviously fantastic. Ever since we reconnected and you visited my school for a tour in sexy heels, the best hair day of your life, zero interest in the school and 100% interest in me, and at that moment I knew this woman would willingly sabotage her career to flirt with me once again in a staff room, lock her down. I knew instantly, all the feelings came flooding back, and it was like my heart remembered before my head could catch up. I love so many things about you, Hells. I love your smile, and I love seeing it every day. I love your ability to look homeless at 7 AM and like a model by 8 AM. I love your sense of humour. I love how fun you are. I love how headstrong you are. I love how much your family means to you. I love how much you make my family mean to you. And I love how much effort you put in to make sure nobody's ever left out. You're the love of my life. You're my chaos, you're my calm, you're my best friend. You're the best mum in the world to Margot. You're her whole world, and you're mine too. Today you look breathtaking. You look like a walking Vogue magazine cover. I mean, Lockie, mate, you just absolutely
I just want to start by saying what an honour it is to stand beside you both on such an incredible day. It's not every day you get to see your best friend marrying a person they have such a connection with. Some might even say electric. I realised that this guy was very similar to myself and shared the same sense of humour, which quickly brought out the best in each other. Yeah, and actually suddenly disagree. When Dawes first introduced me to Helena, my first thought was, will this be another girlfriend that doesn't like me? I've never really understood why this happens. Maybe because I bring out the real Doris. But I actually quickly realised this wouldn't be the case this time, as I clearly saw Doris being able to be himself without Helena. This was definitely helped by Helena's loving and caring nature. This shows even more so watching her become the best mum to the little one Margot. But in the last year, this has probably been the best bit of our friendship. Being able to raise both our families together and watching our smashing dad life instead of smashing points.